Alright, consider this an intermission. With sake. Couldn't find a 40. So I got I actually got, I prefer sake. So, unscripted and unreading off the camera, I'm just gonna sit here and try and tell you what's in store before the sake kicks in and makes my whole speech sound like my fucking germs are retarded speech. And I won't pass out this time. First of all, most likely what you're going to hear, watch, and, encounter through my videos from about 3 more chapters from this point on, Jesus would probably not approve. In fact, I'd reckon that he'd slap the shit out of me. It ain't easy chugging sake like it is chugging a 40 OE. Alright. I just got my hair dyed. I'm gonna be doing some crazy things in the very short, near present future. Now, instead of being a dirty blonde, I guess I'm just dirty and blonde. I mean, she went a little too light, but I got curls. Where to go with this? I don't usually vlog, only because I don't like to interrupt the flow of the book. Once the book is done, I'm gonna vlog plenty. I mean, but I'm trying to keep the flow. So, it's gonna get intense. And was intellectual at first, as promised. But once I got my puss, I take my life in a whole different direction. I notice a lot of times some women will work the industry with their junk to help pay for surgery. On the other hand, I, did the normal thing, got my pussy, and purposely got myself fired from my normal high-paying government job, which helped me throughout my transition, which is a little, backwards, but there's me. I'm going to say how many more times, I'm going to stop myself. Sake will do it for me. But yes, that bottle will be done by the end of this video or the end of this night. I joined the adult industry, and no one really knew about the change, as I said in a really crappy video when I first shot, without, all the good lighting and stuff. It's going to get intense, it's going to change, and basically I just wanted to say, if you were using me for inspiration for some weird reason, I thank you, but don't take my upcoming actions as inspiration unless your goal is to become a hua, because that's exactly the direction I'm about to go. Again, that Catholic schoolgirl syndrome. Meet boys for the first time when you get out of Catholic school, get a pussy for the first time, and learn how good it feels to get fucked. Basically, you can tell by my videos, I got a crazy streak in me, and I exploit that to the highest extent. I'm going to change the tags, change my intro. It's almost 2 stories in one. Not sure I ever showed you this, but my book, this is the actual, the Bible. This is my book. This is the one I wrote, Where's my When Fantasies Are Fulfilled book? And granted, it's on computer paper, so it's only one-sided. There's 480 pages of insanity in here. And only about 125 are normal. The videos up, maybe 3 or 4 videos, I'm going to give a dating attempt, one last attempt, and before I say, basically just say, fuck this, drink some sake, god damn, and fuck my way across the country. You're going to hear some crazy stories, enough with the intellectual shit, there's plenty of that still involved, that doesn't go anywhere, but, I mean, for example, I was paid. I became an escort. I did the whole gambit. I tried everything. I got paid by a guy to watch him dress like a girl and suck his own freaking dick. I mean, I'm trying not to, I don't name names. I use a lot of code words. I fell in love with a guy for the first time. Things are going to change drastically, very quickly. And I just want to say, if you were using me for inspiration, again, thank you. But don't hold me to that standard if you were like, wow, she did that in a year flat. Because I'm going to turn it all around, and it's going to be dark. There's going to be some suicide attempts. There is a happy ending. Otherwise, I wouldn't have written the story. Just be prepared for some changes. And I'm going to love vlogging or vlogging or blah-blahing to the camera about whatever's on my mind once I'm done reading the book. This is just the intermission, and I'm gonna enjoy being a blonde, I guess, until the roots come in. So yeah, I gotta buy a curling iron. I don't even have a curling iron. I guess this is the type of stuff that I would expect to blog about. I'm gonna be flying out to New York probably this month. And there's a slight chance I might even fly out to Germany for BondCon, which is like another fetish convention from one of my old producers. So, I'll be working on the next story, apparently. So, I hope you enjoyed everything thus far. Just don't get discouraged if you hear me try and kill myself 1 or 2 or 5 times throughout the rest of the story. Learning how to date as a trans is hard enough. Even as a post-op, don't think that it gets easier. It almost gets more complicated. You can just say, dude, I got a dick, and be done with it. Because the mentality that you encounter after your SRS, it's like, dude, I used to have a dick. And they look at you like, no way. And then it fucks with their mind even more. And it could be a whole, to be honest, there is a whole other transition after your SRS. It's only you're getting to the point of SRS is only your physical obstacle. Life comprises of the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects. And I'm going to get spiritual on your asses. You can bet that. The physical ended with the last chapter. And I really I'm going to continue to entertain. I can promise you that. Just wanted to let you know things are going to be a little different after this next dating attempt. So, thank you for my subscribers. I'm very honored. In fact, I drink sake to honor you. Whoa, that's not guzzleable. If that's even a word. Well, I'm nearing this almost 8-minute mark. And then, you don't hear my rambling. I haven't repeated myself too many times yet, so I'm not all the way drunk. But before I get there, I wanted to let you know that I'm a blonde. Seriously, no. Things are going to change. Now I'm repeating myself, so it's time to cut myself off. And when you read the next chapter, it'll be a little normal still, but, from what you've come to expect. But it's going to change very quickly. Probably within 5 chapters, things are going to go nuts. And that's my life story. Hope you enjoyed the first part. Here comes the second.